The Brave Brothers and the Cursed Herd. Once upon a time in the magnificent empire of Baghdad, there lived a noble and just king, one who was loved by his people for his kindness and fairness. His kingdom flourished, his subjects were content, and his palace echoed with laughter and joy. But as fate would have it, one dark day, a shadow fell over the royal home. The king's only son, the young and promising prince, suddenly fell terribly ill. No one could understand the nature of the disease. His strength faded, his light dimmed. In desperation, the king summoned the finest doctors, the wisest healers, and the most skilled physicians from every corner of the land. But no one had a cure. Just when all hope seemed lost, an old wise healer appeared before the king. Bowing low, he said, "Your Majesty, there is one hope. A rare and magical herb, found only in a dangerous and distant jungle, may be the cure. But it is hidden deep within wild lands where few dare to venture." The king, without a moment's hesitation, ordered his most loyal soldiers to seek out this miraculous herb. The brave warriors set off into the unknown, hearts filled with purpose. But after days, no, weeks, of tireless searching, they returned, empty-handed. The herb was nowhere to be found. Devastated, the king fell into despair, until one of his wise advisors stepped forward and suggested, "Why not let the people try? Announce a royal reward, gold, land, and a place in your court for the one who brings back the herb." And so it was declared across the kingdom. Whoever brings the rare herb that will save the prince's life shall be granted riches beyond imagination, and a place of honor in the royal court. The news spread like wildfire. Brave souls, adventurers, and hopeful hearts journeyed into the forests, all dreaming of glory. But none returned with the herb. Among those who heard the call were two brothers, Zaid and Aamir. Zaid, the elder, was strong and fearless. Aamir, the younger, was wise and clever. Together, they made the perfect team. With determination in their hearts and trust in God, they packed a few essentials and set off on the daring quest. Not far into their journey, they came upon a wild river, its waters roaring like a beast. There was no bridge, no boat, but Zaid, with his strength, chopped down a mighty tree, laying it across the river to form a bridge. Holding their breath, they carefully crossed. As the sun set and darkness crept in, they entered the deep forest, home to deadly beasts. That night, as they rested, a lion's roar echoed through the trees. Without panic, Zaid lit a torch and faced the beast. Fire, the ancient enemy of wild creatures, made the lion back away. The brothers knew this forest would test every ounce of their courage. The next day, they found themselves in a land where venomous snakes slithered unseen. The air was thick with poisonous mist, and the sound of hissing surrounded them. But Aamir, thinking quickly, gathered some herbs, set them alight, and created a smoke that drove the snakes away. They pressed on, but the danger was far from over. That night, they dared not sleep under the stars. They found the cave dark and eerie, hoping it would offer safety. But inside, they were greeted by a cloud of screeching bats. Their wings beat like drums in the silence, the sound terrifying in the pitch black. Their courage wavered, but Zaid lit a flame, and Aamir carefully observed the bats' patterns, leading them to a quiet, safe corner. After surviving the cave, they climbed higher into the mountains, and there, nestled among the rocks, they found it, the rare glowing herb. With hearts pounding and hands trembling, they held the cure. Returning to the palace after many trials and tribulations, they handed the herb to the royal healers, who immediately prepared the medicine. The prince was given the potion, and to everyone's amazement, he began to heal. Day by day, his strength returned. Laughter once again echoed through the palace. The king, overwhelmed with joy, summoned Zaid and Aamir before the entire court. He stood before them and said, "You have not only saved my son's life, you have shown us all that courage, love, and brotherhood are the greatest powers in this world." He showered them with gold, silver, and lands, and granted them an honored place in his royal court. But more than any reward, the brothers earned a legacy. And so, dear friends, the tale of Zaid and Aamir became legend, told around fires, whispered in bedtime stories, and passed down from generation to generation. This story teaches us, When your intentions are pure and your heart is strong, no obstacle can stop you. We hope you enjoyed this story. If you did, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more magical tales like this one. Until next time, stay brave, stay kind, and keep believing in the power of stories.